Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Sydney.
And I'm Matt. Today we are looking at part 3 of the rise of the pet economy. And today we're actually going to be reading a dialogue about this pet economy.
Yeah, we are. And listen, the pet economy is wide, it is vast, business is booming, it is raking in billions with a B, billions of dollars per year. And I have to say, I am an avid person who gets online on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, and there are even people who love their pets so much that they are becoming pet influencers. Okay. They're dressing up their cats in tutus, they're painting their dog's nails, they're having their pups even give puppy chow and food reviews. It's really, really interesting. People are really kind of contributing to the pet economy by turning their pets into influencers of sorts.
So it's not just people buying products, it's also people watching these videos that are also contributing to the pet economy. So even if you don't have a pet, you can be part of the pet economy.
You're watching and guilty as charged. That's me. I'm consuming the content.
Okay, well, let's find out what happens in today's dialogue about the pet economy.
Carlos and Kelly are talking about pet owners' love for their animals.
This cat has great videos. One of them influenced my friend to buy a smart pet feeder.
That's nothing. My friend changed her cat's whole diet because of that cat.
Some people will do anything for their pets.
Hello everyone, today we're looking at a dialogue for part 3 of the rise of the pet economy.
Yes, and we are going to be looking at two people, Carlos and Kelly. So, Carlos and Kelly are talking about pet owners' love for their animals. Now, I can't wait to get into this because we've talked so much already about how some people kind of take it too far sometimes and treat their pets like their own children. And on the opposite side, how some people think pets need to just be pets and not treated like babies.
Right, so let's find out what Carlos and Kelly have to say about this. I'll read for Carlos and you can read for Kelly. So Carlos says, "This cat has great videos. One of them influenced my friend to buy a smart pet feeder." Okay, so influence is a verb that means to cause a change or effect in something else. So in this case, this person has seen a video about a smart pet feeder and they have been influenced or they have had their mind changed to think that they should buy one of these things. So these days we also hear influence a lot related to influencers, which is a noun, which is someone who, makes videos or content online and helps people to decide what maybe they want to buy.
Yeah, absolutely. And earlier we were just talking about pet influencers, right? So maybe if you see someone buy their cat a dress, they might influence you to then buy your cat the same dress, something like that. Yeah.
All right, well, let's go to Tina now.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 influence 动词影响。Joe's kindness influenced everyone in the class to be more helpful. Joe 的善良影响了班上每个人变得更乐于助人。Kindness 就是善良。接着我们回到课文当中。
All right, and thank you, Tina. Now, to get back into our dialogue, I'll be reading for Kelly. So Kelly goes on to say, "That's nothing. My friend changed her cat's whole diet because of that cat." Meaning because of the cat that her friend saw online that she was influenced by, right? Her friend then changed her cat's whole entire diet. So now the word whole is an adjective, and that is a word that we use to describe something, right? So whole essentially means everything in its entirety, 100%. So if her friend changed her cat's whole diet, it means she didn't change just a little bit, not half, not most of, she changed the whole diet, the whole entire thing.
And we're talking about the diet. So the diet of a person or animal is everything that individual eats or consumes. So everything you drink, everything you eat, all of the food is a part of one's diet. So you might say that, my friend only eats vegetables and plants. They have a vegetarian diet.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, back to our dialogue. Carlos says, some people will do anything for their pets.
Yes, and we've seen that to be so true. I mean, being impacted by influencers online, changing their pet's entire diet, maybe changing the way that their pet gets groomed when it comes to their haircuts, getting their nails done, dyeing their fur. Some people really do treat their pets and their animals like they're babies. Some people even treat their pets better than they treat themselves.
Yeah,
sometimes.
when they say in this that they change their cat's whole diet, I mean, wouldn't that just be a different can of food?
A different type of food. You would think, right?
Because most people, I mean, usually when I was young, most people just give their cat the same food every day.
Yes.
So changing their whole diet would really mean just buying a different kind of that food. So.
Yeah, that's true. But listen, as a former cat owner, cats can be extremely picky. So if you're changing your cat's whole entire diet from dry food to wet food or wet food to dry food, it's a big risk. That's a huge, huge risk, I think. But now we are going to find out what Tina has to say.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 whole 形容词完整的。Jack spent the whole day cleaning his room. Jack 花了一整天时间整理房间。Diet 名词饮食。Sophie's diet is full of fruits and vegetables. Sophie 的饮食充满了水果和蔬菜。文法的部分刚刚提到了 That's nothing 这没什么。这是一个口语用法，我们来看看这个对话。I finished my homework in 10 minutes. 我10分钟就做完作业了。That's nothing. Jack did his in 5 minutes. 这没什么 ，Jack 只花了5分钟。接着我们回到课文当中。
Thank you, Tina. So Carlos and Kelly are having this discussion, and they have talked about their friend who is influenced by cat videos. And I guess maybe they watch a lot of cat videos themselves. We've still got more for this dialogue after the break, so we will see you then.
Yeah, my friend also takes her cat on vacation and pays for the best pet care.
Your friend really loves her cat.
She does because her cat gives her lots of love and support.
I wish that people could show shelter animals the same love.
Yeah, those animals need loving homes too.
All right, so now we are going to continue on to hear what Carlos and Kelly have to say about their pets. So Kelly then goes on to say, yeah, my friend also takes her cat on vacation and pays for the best pet care. I mean, wow, really incredible. I can't imagine. Could you imagine paying for your vacation and then paying to then take your pet or your cat on vacation and then having to pay for pet care on top of that?
Yeah,
could you imagine that?
I think it's not only expensive, but also I think it'd be quite stressful for the cat, maybe, especially if you're taking an airplane somewhere. To take an animal on an airplane, I think can be very stressful for them.
Yeah.
So I think you're better off just finding someone to take care of your pet while you're away. and just, maybe missing your pet a bit while you enjoy your vacation.
I absolutely agree, 100%.
All right, well, Carlos says, your friend really loves her cat.
Very clearly, she does. I mean, hey, we've heard from people being influenced to cat videos online, to changing their diet, to now taking them on vacation and paying for pet care. If that isn't love, I don't know what is.
Okay.
I mean, wow, really, really incredible.
Okay, well, now let's cut to Tina.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的文法。A takes B on vacation，A 带 B 去度假。On vacation 指的是度假，这是一个固定用法。我们来看看这个例句。Sarah takes her kids on vacation every summer. Sarah 每年夏天都会带孩子们去度假。接着我们回到课文当中。
All right, thank you so much, Tina. Now we're going to continue on with the dialogue. So Kelly then goes on to say, she does because her cat gives her lots of love and support. And again, as a former cat owner, I can really attest to the feeling of coming home after a really rough day in class or a rough day at work, opening the door, and my little kitty was just there for me, running down the stairs, ready to greet me, essentially, when I was coming home. So I can really, really attest to that. And the word support. So support is a noun, and support really just means being there for someone when they need something, kind of being a shoulder to cry on, being a listening ear. And pets can really be that. Sometimes if we feel a little bit down, being able to just pet your cat, pet your dog, feed your fish, whatever it might be, animals can really, really be a great support to us. Absolutely.
That's right. Carlos says, I wish that people could show shelter animals the same love.
Absolutely, yeah.
So shelter animals would be animals that live in, an animal shelter, which is a place where animals that don't have a home, especially pets, former pets that don't have a home can go to live, and hopefully someone will adopt them into their own home, and so that they won't be there for too long.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Kelly says, yeah, those animals need loving homes too, which is so, so true. I know of so many different animal shelters globally that sometimes get too full because they spend so much time rescuing animals, taking them off the streets, trying their best to provide the love and support they need in the shelter. But really the best love and support they're going to find is when they finally get adopted. Yeah.
That's right. And then they can also provide that love and support to their new owner.
Yeah, to their new owner. And then maybe be treated like a fur baby.
Yes.
Or maybe not, depending on who adopts them.
Right.
Yeah. And now we are going to swing over to Tina to see what she has to say.
我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 support 名词支持 Kevin's friends gave him a lot of support when he was ill.Kevin 生病期间得到了朋友们很多支持。文法的部分刚刚提到了 somebody wishes that 加主词加动词，某人希望怎么样，用于表示与现实不同的期望或假设。That 子句用过去式，而且 that 可以省略哦。我们来看看这个例句 Lily wishes that she had more free time to read 也可以说成 Lily wishes she had more free time to read。Lily 希望自己有更多空闲时间来阅读。接着我们回到课文当中。
So we've heard from Carlos and Kelly about their friend who gets influenced to buy things for their pet, which they love so much.
So much.
And that's nice, I guess, but as they said, shelter animals need love too.
They do. They need love too, so they can hopefully get adopted and, be shown the same love and support that all animals really need. And now we are going to review the dialogue again, and we'll see you next time.
Carlos and Kelly are talking about pet owners' love for their animals.
This cat has great videos. One of them influenced my friend to buy a smart pet feeder.
That's nothing. My friend changed her cat's whole diet because of that cat.
Some people will do anything for their pets.
Yeah, my friend also takes her cat on vacation and pays for the best pet care.
Your friend really loves her cat.
She does because her cat gives her lots of love and support.
I wish that people could show shelter animals the same love.
Yeah, those animals need loving homes too.
我们来复习一下这课的重点单字跟文法。单字的部分 influence 动词影响 whole 形容词完整的 diet 名词饮食 support 名词支持。接着我们来看文法的部分 That's nothing 这没什么 Mary just ate 3 bowls of fried rice Mary 刚才吃了3碗炒饭 That's nothing Ed once ate 10 bowls这没什么 Ed 有一次吃了10碗 A takes B on vacation A 带 B 去度假 Where will you take your wife on vacation? 你要带你的太太去哪里度假 Somebody wishes that 加主词加动词某人希望怎么样 Ryan wishes that he could see his grandpa again 也可以说成 Ryan wishes he could see his grandpa again Ryan 希望可以再见他爷爷一面。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
An attraction is a place that draws in visitors by providing something interesting or pleasurable. And today, we are going to introduce an attraction located in Taichung City, the Taichung Park. Taichung Park is one of the city's main attractions. It was created over a century ago by the Japanese colonial government. One of the most popular features is Huxing Pavilion on Sun Moon Lake. The beautiful structure was built to accommodate Prince Kan-in Kotohito, who visited in 1908. You can even rent small boats to navigate on the lake. Other sites of interest in the park include Paotai Hill and Victory Monument. Taichung Park is huge and offers plenty of things to do and see. Definitely worth a visit when you are in Taichung City.